to look at me. Remember when I called you, and you didn't go through. Now you let yourself look at me, look at me. You made me.
And what up, what up, what up? What's good with y'all? So what are we getting into today? So we've actually already been vlogging today. I'm just splitting this portion up to a completely separate portion because I don't know how long it's gonna take, and I know you guys kind of want independent updates on certain builds. So today we're about to be going out to Hexa. You guys are gonna be getting the SC300 update. Got some new stuff that's about to be going on there. Car's about to be looking sick. If you've watched the last video with the FD, you know our boy Black Aaron's outside, but we closed the garage, made it seem like, yeah, I'm saying this is a brand new start, new day. But we gotta keep it 100. It's not a new day, same shit. So yeah, that's what we're getting into today. So let's get this open, go back outside with our boy Black Aaron, and then get on with some SE stuff. See, I already know from the last video what had went on with the FD. You know what I'm saying? We got the glasses and everything put back in. I'm just leaving it right here for now. That way this thing can bake a little bit in the sun. Got a bunch of stuff ordered for it. Finally ordered the new cowl, molding, ordered a new shift boot. So I'm trying to get all the OEM parts back together. That way this thing just goes back together nice and smooth and OEM-ish. But this shit is looking good, can't lie. Loving it. One thing I did notice though is the fitment is pretty damn close. I haven't drove it yet, so I don't know if there's rubs, but I really hope he didn't mold the wide body in without it being the proper placement for the fitment. This side looks good, but we'll see. Either or, maybe just raise it a tad bit on this side. Hi, Aaron. Hello. That nigga's ready to go. Y'all can see we already got shit loaded in the back of the truck. Let me go grab the keys and then we're gonna be off. Road trip. Oh, you getting in the back like a little child? She in your AirPods? Honestly, that's probably the only reason this nigga even came over here, because he left his AirPods. Other than that, he'll never want to go nowhere with me.
You want to drive hella far. Nigga always want to go somewhere hella far.
Hey man, the cars be out the way. Put your seatbelt on.
Hell nah. I'm out loud.
All right, we just pulling up the Hexa. We got George right here, the infamous Hexa owner that y'all hate so much. The internet's nemesis. I know, they hate you, bro.
No, you can sit them back in the truck.
Yeah, they'll stay in there. All right, you just let it go. Got it. I brought this big ass box so I don't have to dispose of it at my house. Ow.
Put the wood here so it check the.
Ooh, sexy. Simple and clean. Looks stupid good.
It's nice that it only has one vent.
Yeah, I wanted something simple and clean for that car.
It's more subtle. Looks like the old, like 240 hoods.
It's almost similar to the BN hood that they offer for this. But yeah, I just want something simple and clean, but still get the heat out of there. And something light. All right, we're going over here to the SCs. We're getting ready to move this thing out, push this over here. That way we get the hood and everything on. And then the OG SC, which is my primary drift car, is right here. And then the car y'all are always asking about right here, which is my 370Z. That is still here. Once the SCs are done, we do plan on knocking this car out. Me and George just talking about this the other day. For those that don't know, this has a VR30 in it. So this is gonna be next after both the SCs are done. Y'all been waiting hella long for this car. Man, no, my shit ain't been sitting out here in the rain, no, bruh. It has. They got me fucked up. Definitely to shorten that tip up some.
That fitment.
Doing our part. Oh. So it's ugly as his coming off. It's not ugly, it's just kind of beat up. I didn't feel like dealing with having to pull all this wrap off of here. So I'm gonna pop the engine bay or pop the hood in a second once this comes off and show y'all the new work that was done.
Yeah, this is the old hood.
Yeah, it's a heavy thing. So far as an update goes, the shit that y'all haven't seen, look at that. I had hard lines done. Instead of running rubber lines to this thing, I was like, you know what? I want to get some hard lines done. And that's the route we went. Did hard lines to the wastegates, directly to the boost controller. Shouldn't have any boost issues as far as worrying about vacuum lines popping off, ripping, getting cooked, and falling off, over boosting, or just not boosting at all. If I can run and go into wastegate pressure. But the hard lines look sick. Hard lines look pretty damn sick.
Yeah, they came out good, huh? Took a while to figure out, but once we figured it out.
Then for the people that were like, bro, you should probably do like, there's a rubber grommet behind here. Literally, it comes with the Turbo Smart bracket setup. It comes with a rubber grommet behind it, so I ain't really worried about the vibrations because it is isolated. It's probably like one of my favorite little things that we've done to this thing so far.
Saying we should do some other hard lines too, like the brake booster.
Maybe.
Whatever we can.
Maybe. How about we get it started? This nigga don't know how you get on them, bro.
We got the OEM fucking monster. It's actually two 4-gauge or two 2-gauge wires
Just
crimped
deep.
together. So we're gonna take this out because it's 2025. No one has a CD changer anymore. This will be your battery. Your battery will go right there.
Let's do it.
It's all relocated. It goes across, out the wheel well, all sealed. The other end, it's like this 90-degree lug. So when we put the distributor right here, where all the wires are gonna get shortened, it's gonna be hidden right underneath. It's gonna be legit.
And then just gotta figure out something for this throttle cable. Maybe a loom or something. Loom it.
I was thinking we could put like a tie down here, like a little battery tie. I mean a wire tie, and just put it.
I mean, that too, but I want to loom it still though. That way it just doesn't look all silver in there.
Okay. Like black loom?
Just black loom, some rubber loom, maybe even shrink tube it or something.
I mean, I might hit them up too, because this is a Powerhouse Racing throttle cable from them for this plenum. It's a little long, so they might have sent something else. We're super close. I just got to get on the AC stuff. It's all right here. Even though you have a standalone ECU, the stock AC control is still going to control everything. The ECU just sees the signal.
So are we starting up this week or what?
It's up to me, man. So hopefully, I won't promise anything, but I'll be here working on it.
Nigga, we were promising since last week.
I know. I just haven't been here.
Yeah, your brother flew off a mountain or some shit.
Flew off a jump, broke his
So you took a week off, that means this week we back on.
Yeah, well today. Back on today.
See, I got my assassin right here, bro. See, he quiet, man. Don't make me sick him on you, bro. He think it's a game, bro.
Oh no.
He think I'm playing. Shh, 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 shh. What's crazy is I got this hood in carbon and I'm still probably gonna paint it. Like, I don't want a carbon hood on here. Alright, see what this thing's about to look like. Nah, you can't even run the hood shocks on the carbon hood.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're hella they're too strong.
Okay.
You actually need like some blown ones.
No, I think that's what these are.
Good, perfect. That's gonna work perfect. Hey, Mr. George, my car's still not wired. That should need to come forward. Looks good though. We definitely got to pull the hood forward. Yep. I need some hood pins. Yeah, lowering the latch and adjusting it a little bit.
I'm pretty sure it's also missing like a rubber seal that goes across the whole front.
Yeah. Is it on this one? There's mud right there. I'm stepping in that. Of course not. Oh, well, no, it has this seal, but not the one.
Looks good though.
I mean, it does. I'm gonna color match it anyway.
And is the grill an actual vent on these, or is it just a cover?
No, it's an actual vent. I have two of them. I bought two of them for this car and the other car. And then I have the fog lights. They should be on the way for this car and the other car also. Where at?
Or just this line?
Nah, this is a buddy line.
Yeah.
Because the bumper has a buddy line right here.
It just pops up a little bit here.
Yeah, it goes upward.
Looks good.
You get pulled over though.
Yeah, right. They don't need to pop.
What's that? We ain't gotta pop the hood. For sure. Fuck, this shit's like right over the cam covers too. It sits outside, water just. All right, one last little look. Me and Aaron about to be shaking a little bit. So also what I need to do is I need to get these rear fenders slightly pulled. Pull them a little bit, and then right now the car currently has a full 4-inch exhaust, but I do have a resonator that's gonna be going on here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have them cut it, add V-bands to it with the resonator and everything. That way the tip with the resonator sits all flush, and then if I want to be loud, then I could just swap it with the V-band. But I do want to get a muffler on here, make this shit a little bit quieter. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be sleeper. Also, for the far as the interior go, man, I want to show y'all something. Like, this car's gonna run 100% full factory interior, no gauges. With the Granite's T56 setup, it actually allows us to use, like, they have this little digital box, like Bluetooth or whatever, that responds and like communicates with the factory cluster. So factory cluster, TAC, everything is gonna work. Only thing I'm trying to figure out is where I can stash like a BTI gauge. That way I can switch between my maps and everything like that. So that's the only thing I need to figure out, because I don't want anything really visible. I want people to look at this car and literally think it's just a bone stock car. It's one of those things where if you know, you know. If you don't know me, you don't know what's done to it. But I do need to be able to switch between maps on the fly and all that. So trying to figure out where I can stash a BTI gauge. I don't want a big cluster or anything like that. Thought about possibly removing the radio and then just putting like a full BTI screen right there. But I don't know yet. Still trying to figure it out. But I do want shit to be hidden and out the way. And then as far as this hood, we'll see if I leave this on here or if I want to swap the other hood from the other car on this car. Just because I don't like the fact that I can see the turbo and everything right here. Like, everything's just smack dead right there. The moment you get pulled over and it gets over. So it kind of defeats and hides the sleeper vibe, because it's just right there. And if you don't remember what the other hood looks like, it is this hood that is on the OG SE. It's just this bad boy right here. This one does a better job at hiding it, honestly. I feel like this one's a bit more sleek, if I must say. Might have to put this one on there. What do you think? Which one you like better?
They both carbon.
Yeah, they're both carbon fiber.
You want to cover up the turbo? Yeah.
I kind of do. I kind of don't want to be able to see in there. I might just swap these hoods from car to car. This car is gonna be so dope. I can't wait till this is done.
Especially the engine, baby.
Ooh, all the stuff you polishing? Matter of fact, hold on. At least they cover the engine up. Yeah. Isn't it that? Really start going over there, big tripping. That's the last straw!
I'm bad with the trying.
I don't know. What do you think? What should?
Okay, if you want to cover up the turbo, go ahead. Both of them dope because they carbon fiber.
All right, one last look and then we out. Let me know what y'all think. Flip flop and swap the hoods between the two cars or what? Put this hood on the other car, run the other hood on this one. That way you cannot see in my engine bay because this is like a big ass just window. Everything you would get ref for is right there. Fuel pressure regulator, turbo, cams, intake manifold. Like, let me know what y'all think. I need y'all opinion on this one. Let me know. This does look sleek. We're shaking.
All right, later, bro.
Yep, first start up this week, right? Yep. Ooh, cool.
I know, George.
All right, boy.
How long has it been?
8 months later.
Steven, you're hired, dude. Yeah, right, dude. All I did was.
I don't know who takes longer, him fucking wiring the car or his painter.
How was that paint?
It came out good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it came out good. I don't know, I'm like 50-50 on if I want to deal with him again. Like he says he was like, oh, you know, he was like, oh, I learned a lot this time around. He was like, that was on me, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, I heard that shit before though.
He's in Santa Rosa now, so you can always just.
I don't know, man.
I just seen him post. Like he started posting after they gave you a car back. I seen him on Instagram. He started posting again.
All right, man, we back at the house. This drive is crazy long. Hella traffic too.
Man.
But yeah, man, we back here. We're gonna be wrapping it up. So we'll see what happens on the next SC update. Hopefully this thing's gonna be starting up. So fingers crossed, we should have a first startup coming up sometime this week. George's ass. On that nigga's ass. I'm gonna stick Aaron on that fool if you don't get this thing started up. But hopefully you guys enjoy a little bit of a SC update. You got to see a little something that's been going on. So yeah, man, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Until next time, we are out.
I've been going too crazy, these niggas too shady, speed limit 65. I'm